It is the year 2000X. With the advancement of science, humans were able to create and coexist with robots. That is, until the nefarious Dr. Wily reprogrammed 6 robot masters and began to wreak havoc and chaos worldwide. And so it was that Dr. Light, Dr. Wily's former colleague and the foremost authority on robotics, upgraded a simple helper robot by the name of Rock into a super fighting robot with a strong sense of justice, MegaMan. Thus commenced what is known simply as the Wily Wars. Hey guys, Saxdude26 here and welcome to my next LP, Rockman Mega World, or as it's known in English, MegaMan the Wily Wars for the Sega MegaDrive. Or Genesis if you're anywhere else. Yeah, I keep forgetting that no one knows what a MegaDrive is up in America. Or seems to, yeah. But anyway, this game, I would consider this to be the game that got me into classic Mega Man. More so than Mega Man Base, which I had played prior, mainly because, let's just say, my experiences with this were less painful first time through. That's the best way I can describe it. Prior to playing those two games, the only real exposure I'd had to Mega Man was through the Mega Man NT Warrior anime, and then subsequently through the Mega Man Battle Network series. Afterwards, found Mega Man and Base, found it incredibly hard, got beaten by Cold Man. Yeah. And then I stumbled across this, which was far less painful. Mega Man the Wily Wars. Essentially a collection of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, revamped graphics, remastered music, and fixed physics all in this one little cartridge. Absolutely fantastic. I love this game so much. So yeah, I am pretty sure this is what got me hooked on classic Mega Man. Especially the first game, because the physics are a little better and you don't hit terminal velocity instantly and fall like a lump of lead. So, let's make a start. Going to go through all of these games because hey, if I'm LPing Wily Wars, I might as well do the whole collection. So let's start things off with Mega Man 1, which has the title screen of the Japanese version of the NES game, not the American version, mainly because released first in Japan, as Rockman Mega World, so they would have used that title screen anyway, and it's far less bland than the US one anyway. Also, because Mega Man 1 didn't have any title screen music, they've put the one from Mega Man 3 in here instead, just to make it a little less empty. But we're here to play Mega Man 1, not Mega Man 3, yet. So, here we go! The 6 robot masters that Dr. Wily reprogrammed to cause wreak havoc and destruction, that was nearly a sentence. All 6 of these robots were built by Dr. Light after he built Rock and his sister Roll, who we won't see until the end of the credits. Spoilers. So, we essentially need to go after the robots, put them out of commission, bring them back to Dr. Light, he'll fix them up, yay, all that good stuff, and then we take down Dr. Wily. Which is all good. So, most people would probably start with someone like Bomb Man or Cut Man, but I'm going to go with the path that I took the first time I played the game, which pretty much reflected the easiest robot master I thought I'd be able to take on first, based on what I'd learnt through Battle Network and NT Warrior. So first I went after Gutsman. And honestly, I always go after Gutsman, because it's not too hard, but it's not too easy at the same time. Plus it's the stage I'm most familiar with, so hey, seems like the best place to start. And thus we have control. All of the jump and shoot man action away, as we deal with these adorable little metals. They only got cuter in later games by getting feet. Though I am a little more partial to their look in Mega Man Battle Network. But hey, a metal is a metal, and adorable is adorable. So yes, Mega Man comes with his very own P shooter. How fitting, it's also labelled as P in the menu next to our live count. P, I'm assuming, standing for player, is in the player character's default weapon. However, a lot of the community has accepted that P may stand for Plasma Cannon. And I can understand that. It presents itself as a viable Plasma Cannon. However, canonically, it's not canonically. Pun totally not intended. Canonically, it's not the weapon's official name, not even in Mega Man 1. This is confirmed by the Anniversary Collection, the Complete Works, the Archie comics, Mega Man Powered Up, and to a lesser extent Mega Man 9 and 10, in which it functions exactly the same and is known as the Mega Buster. And that's what I'm going to be calling it. Plus, I've been used to calling it the Mega Buster since I started playing Battle Network, so hey, that's what I'm sticking with. I have no problem with people calling it the Plasma Cannon, but please, don't start arguments about which one's right. For all I care, they both are. So yes, Gutsman stage and dealing with Picketman. Hopefully not accidentally scrolling them back on screen, as I have a tendency to do. Especially with this one. Now, back when I originally planned to LP this game, I was thinking of perfect running it. Yeah, that's an idea I've decided I'm not going to stick with, because, in total honesty, only stage I can really perfect run is this one. And once I get to Gutsman, that kinda goes out the window. Also, I can actually get this extra life in the Wily Wars version, because of competent gravity physics! And now to deal with Big Eye. Please jump in a helpful way. Ah yes, thank you. So yes, I'm not going to perfect run the Wily Wars. I've recorded this level so many times simply because I was thinking, yeah, I could totally perfect run this game. No, that's an hour I would like back, thank you. So yes, I'm not going to perfect run the Wily Wars. This run of this stage is probably the closest to a perfect run you're ever going to see from me on this game. Because now that we're at Gutsman, it's probably going to fall right through the floor. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, yeah, told ya. Man, Gutsman, your pattern is easy to read, but sometimes it can just be a problem because of how space wasting it is. And there we go. First Robot Master down. Gutsman has been defeated. And thus our pointless score is analysed. Oh, I actually did get scoreballs. Okay, I wasn't really paying attention. And thank goodness for the save system in Wily Wars. It means MegaMan 1 has some form of continuing option. Might not be passwords, but it's one better. Save system for the win. Okay, now that we've defeated Gutsman and obtained his weapon, best place to head next is Cutman stage. Most people will start with him first, I usually start with him second. Now by defeating Gutsman, we have obtained his weapon, the Super Arm. Basically, the Super Arm allows us to pick up these blocks, Guts blocks, and throw them. Sure made that blade look pathetic. But yes, by defeating Robot Masters, we obtain their weapons through copy abilities. Sort of like Kirby, but with an arm cannon. That's the best comparison I can make. I prefer to start with the Super Arm simply so I don't have to go back to it because this is the order I usually go in. Funnily enough, the Super Arm can only be used to lift blocks. It has no secondary function, so if there are no blocks, it is technically useless. Except for in the Archie comics, where, hilariously, it also had a secondary function of making you incredibly strong and allow you to punch stuff. And that actually meant that when Mega Man fought the copy robot in Wily Castle, he could actually, both he and the copy robot could fight with the Super Arm. And I thought that was a nice touch, making Super Arm somewhat decent. Quite entertaining indeed. Also, dealing with beaks here. Wall cannons of annoyance. They're not too bad, but they can still be a bit problematic. Okay, we're through that. Now past the Super Cutter Detonator and oh gosh, please, please, please. They may be small, but these enemies actually really bother me. I can never seem to dodge them. And I despawned one of the octopus batteries. Possibly two of them. Nevertheless, octopus batteries. Okay, let's keep going. I'm actually not doing too bad for Cutman stage. Usually I do a lot worse. But I did fairly okay with Gutsman stage, so let's try and see how long we can keep the record going. Pick up that scoreball, not that they really mean anything, but nonetheless. Pick it up all the same. Okay. More octopus batteries. I do admit, in the Wily Wars, MegaMan's slower shooting speed is a little bit annoying, but honestly, it's the price to pay for competent physics, and I'm not as bothered by it as some people are, so I can live with it. Also, sometimes I find it gives me a little more control over where I'm actually shooting, so Second super cutter dispenser, and now a horde of bladers. By horde, I mean 3. Okay. Wow, I'm nearly at the end and I haven't taken any damage. That surprises me. I know this is Cutman stage, but this is me we're talking about. Okay, Big Eye. Are you gonna ruin the perfect run streak? Probably. Yep, why didn't I run under you? That was a bit dumb, I will admit. I probably should have run under you. And now you're gonna drop a huge energy... Oh, no, just a scoreball. Thought he was gonna drop a huge energy pellet and go, hey, here's all that health that I conveniently stole from you. Also, screw bombers. They're here in the boss hallway, but nowhere else in Cutman stage for whatever reason. They can be a bit problematic. Okay, I'm actually gonna fight Cutman with his weakness. Even though he's really easy to beat with the Mega Buster, I can't use his weakness in the rematch, so I'm going to use it here instead. And botch it up! Now I'm gonna fight him with his weakness. With the Mega Buster, rather. Even in the Wily Wars, Cutman flinches when he gets hit by the Mega Buster, and that makes fighting him incredibly easy. Unless you stand right in front of the rolling cutter like that. Or jump into it like that. Wow. And here I thought I'd be able to make you look pathetic with the super arm. Maybe not, but you get the gist of what I was going with. Super arm takes out half of his health. If you use both of the guts blocks, you can kill him in 2 hits. And had I done that and not been hit by Big Eye, I would have just perfect run the stage. Wow. I ruined my chances, I'm such a stoop. But that's 2 Robot Masters down. This has been Saxu26, and next time on Let's Play MegaMan 1 on the Wily Wars, we'll take on some more of the Robot Masters. See you next time.